What's good, y'all? It's that boy, Easy Millions, and I'm your host of that boy, ETV. You already know, man. We are back on Multiversus, and we had our patch update. And man, oh man, a lot of good things actually happened, man. I feel that they did a lot of movement increases for a lot of the characters, meaning that now the gameplay feels a lot faster. Would I say it's at the same speed as the beta? Still not. But they have increased the base movement speed for a lot of the characters, making the game feel a lot faster, man. So I really feel like that was a big thing that they needed to add. Another thing with the update was the arena mode, which the way they explained it in the patch was kind of weird. But basically, it's a tournament style mode where like you go in and you play with a group of players. It's like a group of like 8 teams of 2 in a bracket, and you keep swapping between the matchups, and the overall record that you have within these matchups put you on the leaderboard in first, second, or third. So it's kind of like a leaderboard kind of thing. It's cool. If you got time to just want to sit in there, I can see that. I can see that being a way that you can have tournaments that way through arena mode, where this way you don't have to really set up the bracket. You just enter the teams in and let them kind of battle it out that way. So I can see how this arena mode will actually help some type of tournaments, have like a multiverse arena tournaments. So I could definitely see that mode being useful in that aspect. And just also too, if you kind of just want to have like a tournament feel with while playing Multiversus, this is basically what Arena is trying to, I guess, emulate or give to you. So a great addition to the game. It's always good having new game modes added. Nothing wrong with that there. Another thing I noticed too was in ranked that they are finally starting to show the ranks of the players down at the bottom. I had been complaining about that my last couple videos, and they finally did that, so I'm happy there. I still wish that they gave you better frame data while you're in training mode, but you know, it's not taken seriously as like a true fighter. But I think that this game would benefit a lot if they added frame data in the training mode, which I really think they need to add, especially with the high priority moves that are in the game. Speaking of high priority moves, fuck Banana Guard's charge attack. Can we please do something about a move that you can just throw out? At least make him have to start running before he does the shit or something, man. Because it prioritizes over fucking everything. It's the cheapest shit out there. I can't fucking stand it. But anyway, back over to what I'm saying here. So now back to the update overall. Another thing that's kind of weird with the update that I think that they kind of dropped the ball with, which is another topic that I actually spoke about in another one of my videos, was the fact that they don't release characters in the right order, or at least by popularity, right? So an example will be this season. So this season has 2 characters headlining it. We got Raven and we got Marceline. Well, you would think that, hey, when the season drops, we know that when a new character drops, you're going to get an influx of players. You're always going to get that no matter what. Now, let's look at each character at face value. You have Raven, and this version of Raven, I'm assuming, is more in line with the Teen Titans from my era. So the actual Teen Titans TV show, cartoon show, not Teen Titans Go, but the one before it, where it was actually a little bit more serious. I feel like that's the Raven that they're trying to emulate here, and not the Teen Titans Go version at all. And then we have Marceline. Marceline, who is with Adventure Time. Adventure Time is probably a lot more relevant than Teen Titans is, especially this version of Teen Titans. Also, Marceline is another character that the community has been wanting for a very long time. So I don't see why Marceline wasn't the lead character with the new season. I think the season should have led with Marceline, and Raven should have been the midway point to help keep bringing niggas in, you know, through the midway season. Because I feel Marceline is probably a little bit more popularly relevant and will probably bring in a lot more people. So we just got to think about that there. Now, another thing that they did add to the game were some stages. Now, one of the stages was actually from my boy Jack. So you know we love that there. And it actually looks really good, man. It's called Back to the Future, or Back to the Future, I believe. Hold on a second. I believe it is called Back to the Past. Back to the Past or Back to the Future, man. I'm trying to get in here now. So, but yes, they added it, and it is actually called Back to the Past, right? So they actually have two versions of this. They have Back to the Past, and they have Back to the Past in parentheses future. Now, the Back to the Past version, you will see this in ranked 2v2s. You will see it in your, like I said, in ranked and in regular modes. And it actually transitions between Back to the Past and the Back to the Past future. So you have two different, it switches between future and past, right? The past version is actually, this is going to sound confusing, but the future version of the map is the actual Back to the Past, the future map. So they have a map that transitions into both, and then they have the one map that only stays on the future side. And it's the exact same map that it transitions to. So, again, if you just have the map that transitions, why have one for just itself? Kind of weird. Don't understand that. I think that is highly stupid. Also, we got Beach with Sandworms. That's pretty cool. We also got the Midnight Showing, which actually came out in the previous update, but I didn't actually get a chance to see it like that, but I've been seeing it now. And we got Space. Another map I want to talk about is Space Jam, which is like a piano. It's kind of cool if you hit the little buttons all the way to the left there. They give you buffs. I think one's a speed buff, one's an attack buff, one is like health regen or something like that. So there's a lot of new maps that were added, but when it comes to maps, how do we have maps like Dexter's Laboratory, but we have no Dexter's Laboratory characters that we can play, right? And then how do we have characters like Tom and Jerry? Like Tom and Jerry, who are probably one of the original characters that I know was definitely in the beta. How is Tom and Jerry in the game for this long and still has no map? So again, I don't understand some of their ways of thinking here, because they added a lot of space maps. Like you have Space Ice Pit, Space Period, Space Jam, and then you have Space Station. One of those could have been a Tom and Jerry map. Okay? One of them could have been that. All right? Now, when it comes to the whole fact that you released Dexter's Laboratory, right? Dexter's Laboratory, why are you releasing it and you don't release him? How is that a thing? I think that honestly, the Powerpuff Girls came after the map as well. So that's okay though. Like if you want to put the map out teasing them, that's fine. But Dexter's Laboratory, someone should be in here. Most likely should be Dexter. You know what I'm saying? I don't see why we have maps for characters that are not in the game and why characters in the game don't have maps. All right? The next thing I want to talk about is, again, with my girl Garnet. Over the patch notes, they really did nothing for. Mostly just changing hitbox for visuals and shit like that. But again, can you please give us control back over the gauntlets? Look, if you don't want to give me the neutral attack fast fall, fine. I've been learning. I've been playing her a lot more. I'm probably going to see how far I can get with her this season in rank. So I've been playing with her a lot more. My neutral attack in the air, my nair. I'm getting a lot better with timing it, right? Fine. You don't want to give me the fast fall on that? Cool. But can I please can I get back the control of the gauntlets if I hold it? Now, I'm going to do something here because there are certain moves in the game that if you use the right thumbstick for your special moves, right? No, it doesn't do it. So if you use the right thumbstick for your special moves, it won't let you charge it. You have to push the Y button. So what I just did was load into training to make sure by pushing the Y button, it still doesn't let me do it. Please, please let me have control back over my gauntlets as Garnet. That's all I'm asking. But overall, I believe the update is great, good, healthy for the game. They're moving in the right directions. There were shields that are added. I can't wait for them to tweak it a little bit more. And hopefully we get to see it implemented into the game, man. But down there in them comments, baby, let me know. E, you tripping. You're crazy. You're not even on the game for real. I am. Just, I don't know. It's just when it comes to commentaries, it's like I want something to talk about. And usually by the time I'm about to make a video for this, something else is coming up. And I'm kind of tired of talking about the same things, really, when it comes to my issues with the game. Because it's all really just with Garnet. And now with the update and point out these things. But let me know down in the comments, man. Do you agree with me? Do you think I'm crazy? Or if you agree, what are some of the things that you think they could do better, and some of the things that you think they did great or bad in this patch, man? Down in them comments, baby. But I'm going to leave y'all off with the rest of these gameplays as me and my boy were going off. So, I hope y'all enjoy that, man. But as always, please like, comment, subscribe, follow, share, become a supporter, and catch me streaming on Facebook Gaming and Twitch at That Boy ETV. Now, catch you on the next one, baby. I'm out. Peace.
My God. Woo! Bro, these numbers are crazy.
Get the fuck out of here. I'm telling you, I'm nasty with this. These niggas, I was throwing these niggas in combos.